Namaste. I am Mrs. T.V. Ramana Kaveri, Faculty of Sanskrit in Mica College, Mysore. Today I am going to explain about your grammar chapter, unit number 15, Karaka Prakaranam. Yet kriyanvayi tat karakam. This is the definition, explanation. Karaka is the name given to the relation subsisting between a noun and a verb in a sentence. Kriyajanakam karakam, that which produces action, is karaka. If we are familiar with karta and kriya, karta is the subject. It can be a noun or a pronoun also, and kriya is the verb. Then it is easy for us to understand Karaka Prakaranam. Kriya Nirvartakam Karakam, that which accomplishes action, is a Karaka. In brief, that which produce relation to the meanings of Kartru, Karma, etc. with the verb is known as Karakas. There are 6 Karakas in Sanskrit. Each karaka has a specific case. These are called karaka cases. Karakas and cases, let us see now. Kartru karakam, Prathama Vibhakti. Subject will be in Prathama Vibhakti and Tritiya Vibhakti. It will be changed. When we change the voices, we will understand this. And then we use Prathama Vibhakti and Tritiya Vibhakti in this. Kartru Karakam. Karma Karakam, we use Tritiya Vibhakti and Prathama Vibhakti. When we change the voice, Vachya Parivartanam, Karma Pada will be changed from Dvitiya Vibhakti to Prathama Vibhakti. So, Patham will become Pathaha. In Prathama Vibhakti, Ramaha will become Ramena, like that. Karana Karakam, we use Tritiya Vibhakti, we call it as instrumental case. Sampradana Karakam, we use Chaturthi Vibhakti. Giving and sharing, when we do, we use Sampradana Karaka. Apadana Karakam, we use Panchami Vibhakti. Adhikarana Karakam, we use Saptami Vibhakti. The Sashti Vibhakti denotes relation, belongingness. There is no Karaka for Sashti Vibhakti. This case does not denote action, hence it is known as Sambandha Suchaka Vibhakti and not as a Karaka case. Now let us enter into the first one, Kartru Karakam. Whatever the speaker chooses as the independent, principal and absolute source of action is called Kartru or agent, and the doer of the work. If the thing affix denotes the Kartru, that becomes the Kartru Karaka. That is, the Karaka directly participates in the action, and in active voice, Kartari Prayoga or Kartruvachyam, the word denoting the agent, we have nominative case, that is Prathama Vibhakti. For example, Chhatraha Uttaram Likhati, Bhaktaha Devam Namati, etc. Balaha Phalam Khadati, etc. In passive voice, Karmani Prayoga or Karmavachyam, the word denoting the agent will have instrumental case. For example, Chhatrena Uttaram Likhyate, Chhatraha Prathama vibhakti will be changed into tritiya vibhakti chatrena. And likh is the moola dhatu and yate is added to that. Likh plus yate, likhyate, easy to remember. Bhaktena devaha namyate, nam plus yate, namyate. Maya kavyam pathyate, path plus yate, pathyate. Tvaya karyam kriyate. Now the second one, karma karakam, that which it is intended should be most affected by the act of the agent is called the object or karma. In active voice, that is kartari prayoga or kartruvachyam, the word denoting karma will have accusative case. In passive voice, the word denoting karma will have nominative case. In active voice, in kartari prayoga, gayakaha geetam gayati, guruhu vidyam upadishati, aham vastram kshalayami. When we change this into passive voice, karmani prayoga, it will be changed as gayakena geetam giyate, guruna, guruhu, pradhama vibhakti, tritiya vibhakti will be guruna, and vidyam, dvitiya vibhakti will be changed into pradhama vibhakti, that will become as vidya. Upadishyate, upa prefix plus dish plus yate, upadishyate. Maya vastram ksharyate. Vastram is napumsakalinga, so there is no change from prathama and dvitiya also. And kshar dhatu plus yate form we add. Tvaya patram likhyate. Patram also napumsakalinga, so there is no change. Likh plus yate, likhyate. Asmabihi stotram pathyate, etc. Maya avabhyam asmabihi. Maya is prathama ekavachana, tritiya vibhakti ekavachana, and asmabihi tritiya vibhakti bahuvachana. So maya will be changed as asmabihi. In passive voice, that is karmani prayoga or karmavachyam, the examples will become like this. Gayakaha will be changed prathama vibhakti to tritiya vibhakti, so that is gayakena. Geetam giyate, guruna vidya upadishyate, guruhu will become as guruna, tritiya vibhakti form, and vidyam, dvitiya vibhakti will be changed into prathama vibhakti, that is vidya. So guruna vidya upadishyate. Maya vastram kshalyate, tvaya patram likhyate, asmabihi stotram pathyate, etc. Third one, karana karakam, instrumental case, that which is especially auxiliary in the accomplishment of the action is called the instrument or karana karaka. In denoting the agent or the instrument, the third case affix tritiya vibhakti is employed or used. Vidyarthi lekhanya likhati. Lekhanya is tritiya vibhakti here. Sevakaha kashtani parashuna chinati. Parashuna is tritiya vibhakti. Vayam nayanabhyam pashyamaha. Aham srotrabhyam shrunomi, etc. The tritiya vibhakti instrumental case affix is employed when a word denotes cause and similarity. Tantuna vastram bhavati, annena वसति, त्यागे अयं राजा कर्णेन सदृशः, etc. Now, Sampradanakarakam. The person whom one wishes to connect with the object of the verb da is to give is called Sampradana or recipient. In denoting the Sampradana Karaka, the fourth affix Chaturthi Vibhakti or the dative is employed after the noun. For example, Udaraha Deenaya Dhanam Dasyati, Snanaya Nadim Gacchati, Kavyam Yashase Vartate, Suvarnam Bhushanaya Vidyate. Bhushanaya, Yashase, Snanaya, Deenaya are all in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Vipraya Gam Dadati, etc. In the case of the verbs having the sense of kridh, to be angry, druk, to injure, ish, to envy, asuya, the person again whom the feeling of anger etc. is directed is called Sampradana and the dative affix is employed or used here. Ramaha Ravanaya Krudhyati, for example, Dushtaha Sajjanaya Druhyati, etc. In the case of verbs having the signification of the root ruch, to like, the person or thing that is pleased or satisfied is called Sampradana and the dative affix is employed or used here. For example, Mahyam Amra Phalam Rochate, etc. In the case of the verb spruh, to desire, the thing desired is called Sampradana and the dative affix is employed. Striyaha, for example, Striyaha Suvarna Bhushanebhyaha Spruhayanti, Kavihi Kamyaya Spruhayati, etc. The fifth one, Apadana Karakam. A noun whose relation to an action is that of a fixed point from which departure takes place is called Apadana or ablation. When the Apadana Karaka is denoted, the fifth case affix Panchami Vibhakti is used. For example, Sevakaha Vanat Agachati, Vrikshat Phalam Patati, etc. In the case of words implying fear and protection from danger, that from which the danger or fear proceeds is called Apadana again. Loke Dushtan Bhayamasti. For example, Loke Dushtat Bhayamasti, Vane Vyagrat Bhayamasti, etc. Next one. The Karana and the Karanavachaka words get the instrumental case affixes is known to us. The ablative case affix is used in cases like the following. Himalayat Ganga Nadi Prabhavati, the originating place here. Dasharatha Ramaha Parashuramat Bhinnaha, difference is shown here. Kamat Krodhaha Abhijayate, origin here. Grishmat Vasantaha Purvaha, time. Alasaha Alasyat Na Patati, cause. Sixth one, Adhikarana Karakam, the last one in Karakas. Sixth one, that which is related to the action as the site where the action is performed by reason of the agent or the object being in the place is called Adhikarana or the location. The seventh case affix Saptami Vibhakti is employed when the sense of that location. The location is of three kinds. Aupashleshaka Adhara, location of contact. Vaishayika Adhara, location of object. Abhivyapaka Adhara, location of pervasion. And the next one, when the location of things is denoted by the relation of proximity, that is Aupashleshika Adhara. For example, Kate Saha Upavishati, Haste Pustakam Asti, Shirasi Keshaha Santi, etc. When the action done or suffered by a person or thing indicates another action, that is when the time of happening of the one action which is known indicates that of the second action, the locative absolute should be used. This is called as the Sati Saptami Prayoga. For example, Saha Gopaha Goshu Duhyamanasu Gataha. Rame Rajyam Prashasati Sati Prajaha Sukhena Asan. Sainikeshu Samagateshu Satsu Choraha Adhavan, etc. And Karaka is over and we are going to talk about the Shashti Vibhakti now. It is not a Karaka, but it shows belongingness. The genitive case is not a Karaka case. It therefore expresses simply the relation of one noun to another in a sentence. Mama Gruham, Goho Shrungam, Vasishtasya Sishyaha, Sita Yaha Patihi, etc. The Kartru-vachaka and Karma-vachaka words, when related with the Krudanta words, the genitive case is employed. Example, Bharavehe Krutihi Kiratarjuniyam. Here it is showing the Kartru. When the location is of object, it is Vaishayika Adharaha. Mokshe Ichhasti, Pape Abhiniveshaha, etc. That which is Samyoga Samavaya Rupa and Sakalavayava Rupa is the Abhivyapaka Adhara. For example, Tireshu Tailam Asti, Sarvasmin Atma Asti, etc. That which is the site of the verbs she, stha, us, and when preceded by the preposition adhi, and when the root was is with the upa, anu, adhi, a prepositions, and then the adhara of the action gain the karma sanya, and the dvitiya vibhakti is used here. Here the saptami vibhakti is not employed. For example, Vishnuhu Shri Rama Mudram Adhishete. And the third example, Harihi Vaikuntha Madhyaste. Nagarajaha Patala Manuvasati, etc. The words denoting Kartru and Karma gets the genitive case with the association of Krudanta Shabda. Bharavehe Krutihi Kiratarjuniyam. Here Kartrupada. Shastrasya Adhyayanam Karma. Bhratuhu Samrakshanam Karma. Parvatasya Darshanam Karma. Rajnyaha Chitram Kartru. And the Krudantas denote action when they are associated with Kartru and Karma gets the genitive case and is also called as Karaka Vibhakti and Sambandha Karaka Shashti. The Sambodhana Vibhakti is a Kartrukaraka as it comes in the sense of nominative case affix, first case affix or Prathama Vibhakti. For example, Bhoho Rama Mamuddhara, Hey Krishna Rakshasvamam, etc. Now, Upapada Vibhaktayaha means even in the absence of karakas with association of some words, the accompanied words get different cases, vibhaktis, and the vibhaktis thus comes after are called Upapada Dvitiya Vibhakti. When there is association of indeclinable words like Ubhayataha, Sarvataha, Dhik, etc., the accusative case comes. Ubhayataha Krishnam Gopaha, Sarvataha Krishnam Gopaha, Dhik Krishna Bhaktam, etc. The accusative case comes when there is association of the indeclinables like Abhitaha, Paritaha, Samaya, Nikasha, Prati, Ha, etc. Abhitaha Krishnam, Paritaha Krishnam, Gramam Samaya, Nikasha Lankam, Ha Krishna Bhaktam, etc. When there is association of words like Antara, Antarena, the accusative case comes. Antara Tvam Mam Harihi, Antarena Harim Na Sukham, Upapada Tritiya Vibhakti. Next category. In the association of indeclinable words like Saha, Sakam, Sardham, Samam, the instrumental case comes. Tritiya Vibhakti. Putrena Saha Agata Mata, Ramena Sakam Lakshmanaha Vanam Gataha, Ramena Sardham Hanuman Asti, Tvaya Samam Ahamapi Pathami, etc. When the indeclinable words like Pruthak, Vina, etc. are associated, the instrumental case or the ablative case or the accusative case comes. For example, Pruthak Ramena Ramat or Ramam Kimapi Nasti, Tena or Tasmat, Tam Vina Trunamapi Na Chalati. And with the association of the indeclinable words Alam, etc., the instrumental case comes here. Alam Shramena, Alam Sahasena, Upapada Chaturthi Vibhakti. Next category. With the association of the indeclinable words like Namaha, Swasti, Swaha, Swadha, Alam, Vashat, the dative case comes. Gauryai Namaha, Agnaye Swaha, Prajabhyaha Swasti, Gurave Namaha, Daityebhyaha Alam, Agnaye Vashat, etc. When the word Hita is associated, the dative case comes. Balaya Dugdham Hitam. Now, next category, Upapada Panchami Vibhakti. The ablative case comes when there is the association of words like Anya, Arata, Itara, etc. Anyaha Bhinnaha Itarova Krishnat, Arat Vanat Parvataha Asti, Ashadhat Purvaha Jyeshtaha, etc. Next one. The ablative case affix comes when there is association of words like apa, pari, bahihi. Example, apa harehe samsaraha, gramat bahihi vanamasti. Next, karma pravachaniyaha. Karma pravachaniya is a samnya or a name. The indeclinables like anu, upa, prati, pari, abhi, adhi, su, ati, api, etc. gets the name, the title karma pravachaniya when some specific sense is denoted. In the association of these, the associated words get accusative, ablative and locative cases. The accusative case comes when there is association with prati, pari, anu, upa, ati. For example, vruksham prati vidyodate vidyut. Vruksham pari vidyodate vidyut. Vruksham anu vidyodate vidyut. Upa harim suraha hinaha. Anu vishnum devaha hinaha, etc. These are the examples. Apa, pari, am, prati is associated, the ablative case comes. For example, apa harehe samsaraha, varjanarthaha here. Pari harehe samsaraha, varjanarthaha. Amuktehe samsaraha, maryadarthaha here. Then the adhi gets the name karma pravachaniya when it denotes the relation between property and its owner. In its association, the locative case comes. Adhirame bhuhu, for example. Now we are going to the exercises basing on this karaka prakarana and upapada vibhaktayah. Answer the following questions. What is a karaka? How many karakas are there? Explain. What is the speciality of the genitive case? Explain. What do you mean by an upapada vibhakti? Explain. What are the karma pravachaniyas? And explain. What are the kridantas? Explain. What do you mean by tadhitanta? And you will get some exercises like this. Point out the karakas in the following examples. Ramaha banena valinam jaghana. Parvatat nadi pravahati. They will give like this. Parvatat you have to underline and you have to name it. Karakas and which karaka. And write an essay on the upapada vibhaktis. Write an essay on the karakas. Thank you. Hope you understood the chapter and let us meet again in the next chapter. Thank you.